What's your business in Hamras?
We're reporters.
Ready, super. Ready, camera one.
I'm so happy to have you, Khalid.
You too, Anne.
Is that Samir?
Yeah, pays them weekly.
Come in and sit. Come. No charge. Come. I could eat.
What's back here?
Find out.
At the family. Fine. Here we have real fireworks.
Should be a ceasefire tonight.
So we're cleared to travel. No, we've got transit papers from Kermit.
Yeah.
Mr. Nasser?
Khalid, just tell them who you are. Tell them who you are.
No,
It's okay. I don't want to leave you here, Khalid. Brian, will you open the door, please?
Hollis! Sounds like they're showing the house down the lane. Okay, I want to get a shot of that before we go.
Fine, we'll take a look down the alley, then we'll take off.
Wait, we're coming with you. No, you guys wait here.
No,
Brian.
no. We all go or we all stay.
Get us a ride. Brian and I are gonna get the shot, all right? Meet back here.
Mother bitch! Jesus!
I thought you were a kidnapper. You could have killed me with that. Put it down.
Of course.
Romantic, interesting little club that just musicians and their friends used to go to. And the music, of course, was great.
We used this as the proving ground and the learning ground. I mean, when you're sitting in the middle of a whole bunch of players, many of whom, if not all of whom, are a lot better than you are.
Okay, let's drop names here. Barry Harris, Tommy Flanagan, Doug Watkins, Jack Chichenad, Stan Getz.
The Big Millers.
Which is a great opportunity for young musicians to have an opportunity to play with older musicians. They run the Little Birds program, which myself and several other musicians in Edmonton came up through.
He was a drummer in Ron Repka's big band. And he convinced a number of his colleagues in that band. The people who started the Arbor Suite were Terry Hawkeye and Ron Repka and Ray Magus and Zen Magus and Gary Nelson. Oh, and Ken Chaney. He was the pianist in Ron Repka's band and also played the saxophone.
This is the most prestigious culinary competition in the world. In Nate's 2 previous appearances at these Olympics, the team has won 5 gold medals and 2 silver. Team Nate is the only school team in the competition, but to the judges, the fact they are young and inexperienced won't earn them any breaks. It's now mid-afternoon and more signs of strain begin to appear.
Are you on schedule?
Nope. Not at all.
So far, it's been a long road of struggles, failures, and triumphs for Team Nate. The road ends here in Erfurt. Women died from the senseless torture they endured. The status women enjoyed in the church before the Inquisition never returned. To this day, Catholic women are prevented from attaining any position of significant influence. As a young, idealistic priest from a farming community, Father Patrick Baska is a relative conservative within the church. Still, he recognizes the historical role of women in building the Catholic faith.
I would say in some instances in the history of the church, it was women who kept the church alive, you know, and surviving in very, very difficult times.
Women brings to me
leadership and knowledge and direction as men are for other men. We emulate one another.
What is Christianity, and what is it to be a disciple of Christ, etc., etc. And they had a lot of input of women. That's about 15 years ago, and that was really good. But he sent that to Rome, and Rome asked that all the witnesses of women be taken out.
Numerous pieces of evidence exist that depict women holding roles of importance and authority during the early years of the church.
From some of the very early writings and traditions of the early Christian church communities, that women did play a very prominent role there. Now, was that in a kind of an ordained sort of ministerial role?
So I went to India to find out. This was my first trip in nearly 20 years. A lot had changed, yet much was still timeless India. There were new malls, new restaurants, and even new wine bars opening up as a burgeoning middle class started to earn and spend money. But poverty was still ubiquitous. There was a pace here to everything. Now known as ACK Media, the company is in a busy district in South Mumbai, where the rents rival those of Midtown Manhattan.
There's a long storytelling tradition in India, right? Almost all even our history is a bunch of stories in many ways, and that's the way it is told. And Amar Chitrakatha just tapped into that vein.
Back at the store, she was cursing about something, so I asked her what the problem was.
Ma'am, can I help you? I'm looking for some Rickards Red. Where are you hiding it? I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't carry that brand.
Did he say why? Did he talk to you?
He just about ripped my head off. He said, "Can you get me that bottle up there?" Well, I said, "Sure thing, Mr. Brockett." He just had this funny look to him. So I left for my break.
And then, in this eerie voice, he said, "Cow lunch?"
Cow lunch?
Yeah, I think so. He was like a zombie by then.
Are you done, sir? Oh, not quite, thanks. Why does that always happen to me?
Good metropolitan manners are something that everyone can use.
Until last week, I never thought much about my table manners.
My name is Joanne Blake. I'm a business image and etiquette consultant.
Joanne, I'll occasionally order a beer. Is that wrong?
Not necessarily.
I noticed you did suggest the lobster at market price.
I'm glad you noticed that.
I think I'd rather be the guest.